want to put a little something in your ear, okay?
Yeah, go ahead, I'm listening.
All right, now I know we're here to work on your draft stock, but I saw your post-game interview the other day, and I don't think you should talk about the NBA with the press that much.
What you mean?
Same goes for your social videos.
Wait, I'm just being honest out there. Like, I don't understand what that has to do with the management. You even said that it was okay in the contract negotiations.
No, look, I'm not worried about management. I'm worried about your teammates. They might not like a constant reminder that you see them as a stepping stone.
But that's not true.
I know. But you've got a lot to gain if this team is successful. Paris doesn't have an automatic berth to the EBA championships, but playing well in that tournament would be huge for your draft stock.
No, yeah, you're right. I hear you, Austin, 100%.
Okay, good. Look, but other than that, you're doing an outstanding job, okay? You came here to outplay top prospects, and you're doing it. So nice work.
I appreciate that, Austin.
All right. Talk soon.
Yep. You really need to give that snooze button a break, Boggy.
You say nothing.
Oh, man. Hey, Cap. I think he's finally starting to respect me.
No, you have not earned this yet.
Right. Because I'm a rookie.
If this is something you want, for Bogdan to like you, you must continue doing what you are doing. First person in the gym, and the last person out. And then maybe after a few months' time, if you are still working hard and we win games, it is possible maybe he could like you. Maybe not, but it could be.
Cap, anyone ever told you you have a way with words?
You are doing good, MP. Coach Graves says you come in like a suckling pig, but now you are like a wild boar.
That's a good thing, right?
This good?
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, MP, and I'm coming to you live from Strasbourg, France. I'm getting ready to play against Basket Pro, and I'm here with their top prospect, Vince Ledoux. Vince, thank you for coming on Out of Bounds. Welcome to the show.
You're welcome.
Hey, so Vince here is mocked as high as late first round in next year's NBA draft. Who that boy is?
It's Vincent MP. Vincent.
Right, my bad. Vincent, why don't you describe your games to my follower?
But you don't watch tape?
Oh, no, I watched tape. I just wanted to hear from your own perspective.
Okay, I'm a playmaker. I run the offense.
He runs the offense, so I need to know. Any advice in maybe how to slow you down?
You don't take things very seriously, do you?
What? Vince, I thought, you understood why you was here.
So I'm here to do your show.
Xander, cut the tape. Yo, what's good, bro? Like, if you didn't want to do the show, why'd you sign up?
Thought you'd be more prepared. If this is how you get ready for games, then we will have an easy time tonight, huh?
You think you're gonna have an easy time, but you're not. Because you just made this personal, so if anything, you're gonna have a harder time.
Okay, mec. M'en fiche.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means. Yo, Zan, what's up, bro? I thought you said he was chill.
Bro, he seemed cool when I had him on the phone. He probably just playing with you, man. I can scrap the footage you want me to.
No. We'll keep it. Actually, we're gonna throw over some highlights of tonight's game once we beat them. We'll make a little big joke out of it. Yeah, it'll be funny.
Copy that.
An iconic view of the medieval architecture and waterways of Strasbourg, France. We've got FPSL action coming your way. I'm Blake Swinigan with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. We welcome you to our coverage of Paris FC for Strasbourg here on 2K Sports.
And the name that everyone is here to watch is Vincent Leduc. This guy is one of the top prospects in all of France. We are so excited to see what he can do out on this floor.
Yeah, and Leduc might be one of the best that France has to offer. But Paris has an American prospect with MP.
Yeah, Paris, they're so excited about the development of MP. They think he is every bit as talented as Leduc, and tonight, they'll have a chance to prove it. Well, you know, we've seen some great playmakers come out of France before.
Your way. I'm Blake Swinigan with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. We welcome you to our coverage of Paris FC for Strasbourg here on 2K Sports.
And the name that everyone is here to watch is Vincent Leduc. This guy is one of the top prospects in all of France. We are so excited to see what he can do out on this floor.
Yeah, and Leduc might be one of the best that France has to offer. But Paris has an American prospect with MP.
Yeah, Paris, they're so excited about the development of MP. They think he is every bit as talented as Leduc, and tonight, they'll have a chance to prove it. Well, you know, we've seen some great playmakers come out of France before, but Vincent Leduc might be the best of them when he's finished with his career.
Now here's MP. Three-pointer. Good. First shot, first basket.
That was from the parking lot. MP really showing off the range on that one.
As you said, Leduc, an incredible playmaker, and his feel for the game is something that has him rated as one of the top prospects in the league.
Well, the vision he displays is unreal. When you have a player so young, to have such a strong understanding of space and passing, that's something that coaches dream about.
And we know the backstory with MP. I think we've used his time in France as a way to prove to others that he can play at an elite level.
And we don't know if that's in Europe or back in the United States, but you just get the feeling from MP that this stint is a bit of a showcase for the rest of his career.
Outside Leduc. Shoots over Duval. Leduc can't hit. MP outside. The tray. The shot is good off the assist from Zadirko.
Zero hesitation from MP. I love seeing the confidence.
Pass to Vasseur. Leduc. Back to Vasseur. And the dunk by Vasseur.
In terms of size, he's not your typical center, but he plays as big as any of them thanks to his leaping ability.
And when you look around the NBA, it's not hard to find a French player who got their start in this league.
And I think that is in part probably because of the way that France has developed their basketball program. But it also speaks volumes for the way this league can prepare players to make that jump over to the NBA.
MP, no good.
You can just tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Boy, I mean, he's just shaking his head after that miss. The power from Boucher. Make a little statement there.
It's Paris leading. Pass to MP.
From the arc, count that as a sport basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
They sacked off him, and no hesitation on his part to rise up and bury the three.
Now here's Miller. Leduc gets the bucket.
Strasbourg leans on Leduc for his passing, but don't overlook his ability to score from just about anywhere.
First quarter of action and just under 3.5 minutes played.
Oh, you look at the potential they do. It's through the roof.
The way he can facilitate is rare. He's not there quite yet, but you could see him having the type of vision that LeBron, Jokic, and Chris Paul have. It's got that kind of potential.
Now here's Lemuel.
Looking for his first basket still in this one. Fires from 18. Bounces high off the rim and drops. It's a tie ball game.
Just rising and firing in the mid-range. Leduc making it look easy.
Sneerko outside. Here's Embiid for three. Embiid can't get that one to fall. Outside Lemuel. Leduc. Monsieur, defended by Elich. And there's the call on Dumont.
That's his first. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play.
Here's Embiid for three.
Yes, it is. Score that as basket number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
And for some of these athletes coming in from overseas, it can be quite the culture shock.
It's not easy to adjust to a team in a city you don't know with the language you don't speak. It's a bit of a time to grow up moment, if you will, but those who make it can flourish.
5 to shoot.
Strasburg again missing.
They had some box coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss that sort of look very often. As long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll keep firing them.
As he should. When you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, why not?
The teammates just keep feeding the hot hands.
Now here's MP.
They lead by 8. That's the biggest margin of the game.
That one falls. Nice feed from Dumont.
Well, hey, MP can make that shot, especially when you allow him time and space to get comfortable.
And we've seen MP start to adjust to the speed of the French League, looking much more comfortable.
Oh, listen, guys, it can be rough when you first start playing the game professionally. But MP has got his fitness right and has the look of a pro player now.
And Paris making a change here.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Now here's Dumont.
He's closely guarded.
It's rebounded by Strasburg. Miller outside. Pass to Leduc.
To the middle.
Monsieur.
Lays it up and banks it in.
So the defense has to bring more effort against Bashir down there, or else he's going to just torch him inside.
MP outside. Pass to Dumont.
Clock at 6.
Back to MP.
Lets it fly from 18.
And Lambert pulls it down.
And with Coach Lane Graves for Paris FC, this is a bit of a chance for him to showcase what he can do as a coach.
Well, if Coach Graves can lead this team in the EBA tournament, he'll turn some heads for sure. It's not easy to do with such a young roster, but the talent, it's there.
A nice play to get a hand to that pass and tip it out of bounds.
He was just a hair away from coming up with the steal there.
So close.
Pass to MP. Yes, and a nice assist from Elich.
Just a huge scoring night for MP. Every time he has a game like this, MP gets that much closer to his dream of making it to the NBA.
Now here's Lemuel.
He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Leduc for 3.
With that miss, he's now 4 for 7 from the floor. To the inside. Zadirko.
Monsieur defending.
Zadirko, good.
Well, at just about 250 pounds, Zadirko can be a wrecking ball in close. Well, with all the youth that Paris FC has, you would think that they lean on their vets, but they've got some young guys really stepping up.
Yeah, very quickly, guys like MP and other younger players have found ways to contribute. Kind of seems like Paris FC gets stronger every time they take the court.
MP no good. Strasburg trailing. Right side, Leduc.
Yeah, he can't hit that time.
Pass to MP. Here's Dumont for three.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Right at the buzzer. So 3 points right there at the buzzer.
That was the definition of a prayer.
And it was answered.
The third quarter is now underway here between Paris and Strasburg. Here's MP. And for guys that have played or watched both this league and the NBA, there are some stark differences.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, Europe, there's a lot less isolation, much more team-oriented play. And really, you talk about the skill of these players, pretty much everybody can hit a jumper from distance as well. What a competitor. He's been looking for his shot all game long. He shouldered almost the entire load for them offensively.
Make it 5 for 10 for him with that bucket.
It's just a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the court, guys.
And here's Dumont. Here's MP.
Banked in off the glass.
Relentless inside effort from MP. He was committed to getting that to go.
Strasburg Basket Pro having a tough go here. Miller outside. Leduc.
No good from outside.
The way this roster is constructed for Strasburg, they need to do a lot of their damage with the starting five.
Well, the on-off numbers for Ledoux are pretty startling. There's a lot of talent on the bench for Strasburg, but I'm not sure if it's quite game ready just yet.
Now here's Leduc.
10 points for him.
And there's a foul called on MP.
That's his first foul. And we're about 1.5 minutes here into the second half. Drops in the tray.
Betsy shot to come right back to the three of his own.
We know he's not afraid to trade shots with anyone.
Pass to Illich.
Here's MP for three. Miller pulls it in.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lack of coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting him get that open.
Yeah, they got to tighten it up.
Two minutes into the second half of play now.
Here's the mule.
And it's slammed in by the wall.
The one thing I like about Lemieux is that he takes what's available. If the defense gives him an opportunity to dunk, he's going to take it.
Pass to Ahern. MP. He's covered by Leduc.
To the paint.
Illich. That falls. Nice feed that time from MP.
He can time his passes so perfectly. What an assist.
Down low.
Here's Leduc. Again, Strasburg converting.
A huge scoring night for Leduc. We're seeing why most are saying he'll be a first-round pick. Another gem from France.
And it's MP missing.
It would have been something to see him make one from all the way back there.
There aren't many guys that can hit from out there, but I say he's one of them.
Well, that fast break, it went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then just perfect execution.
Such a joy to watch.
Now here's MP.
28 points for him. Miller pulls it in.
Well, if the shot's not there for you, you've got to be the guy to recognize that.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset was there, but that was not a good shot. I don't care how you look at it.
Back to MP.
Slam home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the line.
It's on Roquefort.
What focus and strength from MP, even with the contact to get it done.
And he'll be shooting his first free throws.
What a showing we've seen from MP. He's clearly had more of an impact on the game than Leduc.
It seems like MP has stepped it up a notch, maybe trying to show that he's the guy to watch instead of Leduc. For whatever the reason, there is no question he's been a force on offense with the ball in his hands.
Here's Mayol, covered by MP. Pass to Leduc. Bellini.
And he banks in the layup.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot.
Harris with the lead. MP outside. Strasburg with the rebound. Lambert with it. Elitch picks him up.
Leaves the D in the dust and explodes the basket.
Maybe a momentum changer right here, guys.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, a dunk like that can get an opponent staggering a little bit. Trust me, I saw this all the time when I was playing.
Timeout called Harris. Here's Portier.
Just 2 seconds between the...
And Harris going with a different look here. Here's Miller. Outside Vasseur. Here's Leduc. And Elitch pulls it down. And it's Harris with the ball.
Inside. Here's Zadirko. That's good. And it's MP with the dime.
Wow, Zadirko with 3 key words. Get off me.
Outside Leduc. He lifts the block. And it's out of bounds to Strasburg as they're able to retain possession. Here's Leduc.
Now off the inbound. And Leduc with Leduc. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
Zadirko outside. Pass to MP.
The three.
Strasburg with the rebound.
Well, it's definitely within striking distance.
The big key is make possession count.
Leduc for 3.
Brains it from beyond the arc. And this game is tied up now.
Nice job coming up big for his team there. Leduc proving he's a big-time player.
MP with it. Caden left side. Lamont. MP outside.
Here's the three.
That would be down by Vasseur.
Ever since halftime, he's been ice cold. Very little going his way.
Back to Miller. Leduc.
To take the lead.
And Elitch pulls it down. And here's Paris. Pass to MP.
The three is up. Drains the three-pointer.
The bigger the moment, the brighter MP shines. That is a play to remember.
Leduc with it. MP's there. Leduc can't hit.
Dumont off the drive.
Here's MP for 3. That one falls. Nice feed from DeMont.
And add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You love to see that.
Again, the miss by Strasburg Basket Pro.
And so they foul intentionally. Long range from the inbound.
And there is another triple.
I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but they do keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if you won't say it, partner, I will. They're trying to run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian.
Duke. Out to Miller.
Looking to end the run.
Ahern with the rebound.
Here's the break. Oh, and a slam by NP.
Nice work by MP, supporting the play, making himself the good option to finish the fast break.
Impossible for them to come back now.
Yeah, just too much work and not enough time.
Roquefort for three. It's rebounded by Dumas.
And here's MP from the arc. Unable to get that one to go.
That's going to put a ribbon on this one. Paris FC comes into town and secures the win.
Vincent Leduc is considered one of France's best playmakers, but you thoroughly outplayed him tonight. What does that say?
That if you don't know about me, you're gonna find out. Vince thought I was some loudmouth American just here to cash a check. But someday he's gonna realize this is my story. I'm the main character, and he's just watching.
On top of outplaying Leduc, you helped lead Paris to victory. Talk about it.
My job is to do whatever this team needs. Whatever that is, that's scoring, defense, playmaking, rebounding, whatever. I feel like I could do it all. And I want these guys to know I'll run through a brick wall for them if I have to. I'm that committed.
And lastly, you put together quite the highlight reel tonight. What prompted such enthusiastic play?
Ms. Mueller, at the end of the day, this is a game. You're a professional and you're paid a good salary, so you have to treat it with respect. But I'm at my best when I'm having fun. So that's what you saw. I need to play loose and free to help my team win.
Thanks, MP.
You're welcome.
How was the escargot?
Austin, bro, them things was bussin'. I mean, it's basically just a bunch of butter and garlic, but it also has some crunchy bread on it. I don't even know what it was, but hey, look, Americans give Snell a bad rap, but them things was so good.
No, I agree. I love it. All right, so look, I want to give you an update on your draft stock, all right?
Oh yeah, let me hear it.
Things are looking really good. Everyone's raving about your work ethic. Your coach told a scout you're more ripped than 50 Cent.
Yeah, he's got to stop doing that. He just also needs to update his references.
Right. And that's massive.
Yeah. You're right, man. This is good. This is good for
It's
us.
better than good. And if you can make it to the EBA championship, you've got a chance to make things great. So keep doing what you're doing. It's working.
Yeah. I will. I got you, Austin. Thanks.
In tonight's matchup against Marseille, you get a first-hand look at Louis L'Aigle-Dupont, who's currently projected to be a first-round draft pick in this year's NBA draft. Have you had a chance to watch any tape on your fellow draft prospects?
L'Aigle means eagle, right?
L'Aigle.
L'Aigle means eagle, right? Yeah, so dude can soar, no doubt. Great finisher. But we gotta deny him the ball, because he knows how to get to the cup once he gets the rock.
This is a do-or-die game for Paris FC Basket. Win and you'll earn a berth at the European Basketball Alliance Championship Tournament, and lose and you're out. Obviously, you have the rest of the FBSL season no matter what. But how important is it for you to play in an EBA championship?
You're right, Miss Mueller. That's a big deal for us. We've been chasing that all year. And I know our fans want it too. A lot of them even have tickets already to Istanbul. So we're gonna leave everything we have tonight on that floor and make sure nobody's calling the airlines asking for that refund.
Thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
What a view of Paris. We are live here in one of the world's most iconic cities for tonight's game. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's presentation of the FBSL on 2K Sports. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. Coming up, it'll be Paris versus Marseille.
And Paris FC has been the surprise of the season. They've pulled out some impressive wins, and with just one more win here tonight, they're going to qualify for the EBA tournament.
So Paris will get the first possession.
Well, really, guys, so much on the line tonight for Paris FC, a win here against Marseille, and they'll punch their ticket to the EBA tournament. But if they lose, that's the end of their championship aspirations for this year.
Now here's DuPont.
Fires from deep.
And Barrow, good for 3.
Spacing out the floor, Marseille is a better team when Barrow is burying triples.
Now here's MP. Guarded by DuPont. You get the feeling that MP is going to do everything in his power to get this Paris team into the tournament.
For MP, it's not just about getting to the tournament. He wants to win the whole thing. And usually a team from France has as good of a chance as any to make some noise there. There are some great teams in Spain and Turkey as well, but from what I've seen, they could do it.
Now here's Bourgeois.
Oh, there's the alley.
And out of bounds, Paris will take it.
There's no excuse for that turnover. That's just a straightforward pass gone wrong.
And without a doubt, this Marseille squad belongs to Louis Dupont. Really a gifted finisher, one of the best finishers in all of Europe.
He's the heartbeat of this team, and he is their leader. Marseille can go as far as Dupont takes them, and the way he's played all season, the sky is the limit for L'Aigle.
Now here's Barrow.
Goes back up. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
I love that Bourgeois finished that play, got the bucket to go despite being hit.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Here's MP.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter.
Pass to Dumont. Back to MP.
6 to shoot. Takes the 3.
Rebound by Barrow.
Some tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Just close enough to bother him on the shot, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
And that's a skill, Brian.
And what a surprise season for Paris FC. Most had them in the middle of the pack, but as we've mentioned, they have a chance to clinch a spot in the EBA tourney tonight.
And it shows you how a few key players can make a monster difference. The chemistry on this team has come together, and they have played far greater than the sum of their parts.
Boy, when Bourgeois rumbles downhill, he is a problem.
MP, guarded by DuPont. Outside Illich. That's good, and it's MP with the dime.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Barrow outside. DuPont with it. Now guarded by MP. And we knew coming into this season that Marseille would be strong, but they really turned it on down the stretch.
No doubt. I mean, DuPont has led the way, taking his game to another level the last few weeks. Overall, the entire team, they've surpassed their fans' expectations already.
The floater.
Indeed, DuPont drops it in.
Now that is an impressive shot from DuPont. When he's nailing the floater, he is even more difficult to stop.
MP outside. Sadirko outside. Pass to MP.
Up and in. It's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And when we watch him here in Europe, MP always seems to find some daylight to get his shot off.
Brisebois long range, and Illich pulls it down.
You can just tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Boy, I mean, he's just shaking his head after that miss. But you look at the path Paris FC took to get to this point. The youngsters on the team have stepped up big time.
Well, whenever this team has looked out of gas, guys like MP have stepped up and found ways to keep them going. It's kind of a Cinderella story, but they feel that they're far from midnight.
Teams deciding to change it up.
Marseille in the lead. And here we are in Paris, such an incredible city. Obviously a cultural center for the world, but also the heart of the basketball scene in France.
So many great players have gotten their start here, and what a dream it must be for these players to come and play in Paris. It can feel a bit surreal, I can imagine, but everybody on the floor has earned their spots tonight.
Now here's MP.
He has 7.
Portier for 3. It's rebounded by Dumas.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Got that one up quick.
His ball distribution has been outstanding.
Yeah, Tim, all you have to do is look at the numbers. Those assists do not lie.
And they keep piling up.
Here's MP.
To the wing on the left. Shoots.
And another miss by Paris. And Marseille with possession here.
This is the most they've led by, 13 points.
Here's Durand.
5 points in the game.
And there's a foul called on MP.
That will be his second foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here.
Here's Barrow.
Five to shoot. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, they need Barrow scoring from that wing position. He's a big key to the Marseille offense.
Zadirko outside. Pass to Illich. Back to Zadirko. Here's MP.
Looking to end the run. Drills the three-pointer.
You know, we saw MP get tested multiple times this season by his opponents, and sometimes really by his own team. But he's passed every test thrown his way.
And the resilience that MP has shown this year cannot be ignored. It's not easy to find success in a strange land, but MP has done that and then some.
Out of bounds, Marseille ball as they...
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play.
Marseille basketball out in front.
Up by 12. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter after the break.
If you're just joining us here on 2K Sports, it's Paris FC Basket hosting Marseille basketball as we get going here in the second half for this FBSL matchup. Well, you look at the French culture, they absolutely love their sports here.
Soccer, or rather, let me be correct here, football is still king and probably always will be, but basketball isn't too far behind now. The popularity of the sport has exploded here the last few years, and with Wemby doing his thing in the NBA, I think it's going to continue to grow.
They get it back. Good work defensively by Zadirko.
Pulls up on the wing.
The open shot by Dumas.
He gets it to fall, and that makes it a single-digit lead.
Well, that's a quick shot from Dumas, but when you're already set up, why hesitate?
And a minute played as the second half gets going.
Brisebois with the ball. Zadirko on him. Pass to Parker. Shoots over Dumas.
Parker's shot is good.
Well, he shot the ball well, but he hasn't shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Now here's Zadirko. 9 points in the game.
Here's MP for 3. They get it back. Illich with the bucket. And a lot of rumors swirling for Bogi Illich. Some folks close to him feel that this could be his final season.
No announcement yet for Bogey, but there's a small chance that we could be watching the final act of his basketball career. Again, this is all speculation, as Bogey hasn't indicated if this is it for him.
Now here's MP. He's got 10. MP can't get that one to fall. Now here's DuPont.
Defense right on him. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
And here's MP from the arc. That one doesn't go either for MP.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all.
Back to DuPont.
Pulls it from 20. Here's Parker. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And if you let the big man Parker roam free on the glass, expect to get burned. Terrific effort by Theo there.
Here's MP for 3. Gets a 3-pointer to fall.
When you think back to how MP looked at the start of this season, we've seen a lot of growth in his game.
You know, you think back, Blake, you talk about the start of this season, there were some shaky moments. But once he started getting comfortable, you could see everything start to fall in place for him. He's been crucial in the success of Paris FC.
Barrow showing his fight near the hoop. Nice trip down the floor from Marseille.
Lets it go from deep.
Another 3 for Paris.
He's made his impact with the three-point shot today, and that's another big one.
That's where he's been getting his points, Tim. And with a couple more out there, we've got a real ball game on our hands.
And maybe hit a few more. He's carrying a lot of the load offensively, and that's always good news for him.
Here's MP for 3. Gets it to go from downtown.
Just on fire from beyond the arc.
And it seems like just about all his points are coming from downtown.
Brisebois outside. Pass to DuPont. Kick out to Bourgeois.
Lets the 3 fly.
It's rebounded by Dumont. Paris trailing.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Here's MP for 3.
Here's Marseille with the ball. Pass to Bourgeois.
Beyond the arc.
It's rebounded by Dumont.
For the finish. And got hung up on the dunk. Not quite enough elevation there, I guess.
Here's Bourgeois.
Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
They've got it to double digits as we get set for the final quarter.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Teams will make substitutions. And we played through about a minute here in the 4th.
MP outside.
The 3 ball.
Nice D from DuPont.
Switching baskets must have really thrown him off because he can't get anything to fall this half. That's just what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the defense with that one.
And here's MP from the arc.
Connects from 3-point range.
After the 3 on the other end, you had to know MP was itching to hit a 3 of his own.
Elich comes with the double team. Here's Palois. That's in there. Barrow with the assist.
And now both of these teams really in a groove here late.
Yeah, and this game was already high scoring, but they've really taken it to another level here down the stretch.
Such a treat to watch, Brian.
Here's MP. That one doesn't go either for MP. Marseille in the lead. Pass to Barrow.
Here's the pick. 3-pointer.
Kept alive. Ball.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot, and it'll go to the line. And the first one drops. And so he makes them both from the line. Here's Paris. 11-point game.
Back to MP.
This one for three.
That one doesn't go either for MP. And Marseille with possession here.
Here's Parker. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Well, the name Parker is obviously well known in France. Theo's got a bigger frame than Tony, but sometimes you squint and you see the jumper from afar.
Back to MP.
The three knocks down the three ball.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They're fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
Yeah, I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point. Fantastic pass. He made that very easy bucket with that setup.
Here's the three.
That's good, and it's Dumont with the assist.
You know, that short corner three, it's a shot that MP has really been working on.
Now a timeout called by Marseille.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Bucket is good.
Well, this is where Parker excels. When he's inside near the basket, he can be a force.
Back to MP.
No good on the three.
Now Bourgeois. Brisebois outside.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
An example right there, guys, of how they never started coasting, even as their lead kept growing.
Well, Tim, they're just at the...
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's presentation of the FBSL on 2K Sports. I'm Blake Swiniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefiteni. Coming up, it'll be Paris versus Marseille.
And Paris FC has been the surprise of the season. They've pulled out some impressive wins, and with just one more win here tonight, they're going to qualify for the EBA tournament.
And it's safe to say that MP has led this team far beyond expectations.
No question about that. If they get into that EBA tournament, well, anything can happen from there. But don't sleep on Marseille. They've got a lot of experienced players like Louis Dupont who are about as competitive as it gets.
So really, guys, so much on the line tonight for Paris FC. A win here against Marseille, and they'll punch their ticket to the EBA tournament. But if they lose, that's the end of their championship aspirations for this year.
Pass to Dumont.
Zadirko for three.
And it's MP missing. Brisebois, long range.
Tries again. Parker's shot is good.
If you let the big man Parker roam free on the glass, expect to get burned. Terrific effort by Theo there.
Pass to Zadirko.
MP outside.
This one for three. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
You get the feeling that MP is going to do everything in his power to get this Paris team into the tournament.
For MP, it's not just about getting to the tournament. He wants to win the whole thing. And usually a team from France has as good of a chance as any to make some noise there. There are some great teams in Spain and Turkey as well, but from what I've seen, they could do it.
And we knew coming into this season that Marseille would be strong, but they really turned it on down the stretch.
No doubt. I mean, Dupont has led the way, taking his game to another level the last few weeks. Overall, the entire team, they've surpassed their fans' expectations already. How to defend this shot at Illich? I mean, this is a tall guy, especially for his position.
Arrow outside.
From 11 feet away, he gets it in there.
Hard to stop, guys. He possesses a ton of matchup problems for anyone.
And here's MP.
6 points for him.
Zadirko outside. Pass to Illich. Here's Ahern behind the arc. DuPont with the rebound. And what a surprise season for Paris FC. Most had them in the middle of the pack, but as we've mentioned, they have a chance to clinch a spot in the EBA tourney tonight.
And it shows you how a few key players can make a monster difference. The chemistry on this team has come together, and they have played far greater than the sum of their parts.
Well, just about 250 pounds, Zirko could be a wrecking ball in close.
With the fadeaway.
Oh, no good. It's Paris leading. And stolen by Darrow. Here's Bourgeois. And slam dunk by Bourgeois.
With authority, Bourgeois left no doubt on that jam, and his Marseille teammates love it.
And here's MP from the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
Talk about falling asleep on defense. What were they thinking, leaving him that open from downtown?
But you look at the path Paris FC took to get to this point. The youngsters on the team have stepped up big time.
But whenever this team has looked out of gas, guys like MP have stepped up and found ways to keep them going. It's kind of a Cinderella story, but they feel that they're far from midnight.
Bourgeois with it. Picked up by Ahern.
From 12 feet out.
Another miss by Bourgeois.
Shot and game clock separated by 5.
MP can't get that one to fall. Marseille trailing. Shoots over Illich. Here's DuPont.
Soft touch off the glass.
Terrific follow-up play from DuPont. Beating the defense not only on the glass, but also with his own look.
Here's Dumont.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter.
Paris FC basket ahead.
They lead by 6. And Wilbur.
Welcome back to Paris for the second quarter. Called Paris.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter.
High post MP.
He's got 9. They swipe it.
And here we are in Paris, such an incredible city. Obviously a cultural center for the world, but also the heart of the basketball scene in France.
So many great players have gotten their start here, and what a dream it must be for these players to come and play in Paris. It can feel a bit surreal, I can imagine, but everybody on the floor has earned their spots tonight.
Leduc, defended by Bourgeois.
5 to shoot.
Here's MP.
Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 for 8.
Athletic play from MP inside, getting around the traffic and finding a shot.
Here's Briard.
To the inside.
Great D that time from Leduc. MP outside. Pass to DuPont. Brisebois.
Let's go with a 3.
It's hauled in by Leduc. Fast break Paris. MP outside. That one falls. Nice feed from DeMont. When you think back to how MP looked at the start of this season, we've seen a lot of growth in his game.
You know, to think back, Blake, you talk about the start of this season, there were some shaky moments. But once he started getting comfortable, you could see everything start to fall in place for him. He's been crucial in the success of Paris FC.
Pass to Leduc. Here's MP. Monsieur. Here's MP for 3. Another 3 for Paris.
You got to make some type of defensive adjustment because he is killing them from three-point range.
Yeah, and even when they have closed out on him, he's still knocking them down.
They got to change something.
Brisebois outside.
Will it go?
Brisebois missing again.
Inside.
And stolen by Brisebois.
To the paint.
Here's Bourgeois. Paris grabs the miss. MP inside. Guarded Guarded by Dupont. Here's NP for three. Valois with the rebound. And so it's Marseille with it.
Trailing by 13.
Brisebois outside. Pass to Dupont.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Good work defensively by Vasseur. MP, guarded by Dupont. MP, it's good.
Just a huge scoring night for MP. Every time he has a game like this, MP gets that much closer to his dream of making it to the NBA.
Pass to Brisebois.
Fires for three. He can't get that one.
Boy, I mean, they can do nothing right. They cannot take the lid off.
They need a bucket in the worst way possible. They have got to stop this run somehow, or it's really going to get out of hand.
And we've reached halftime in this one.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Up by 15. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter going.
Yeah, if you're just joining us here on 2K Sports, it's Paris FC Basket hosting Marseille Basketball as we get going here in the second half for this FBSL matchup. Well, you look at the French culture, they absolutely love their sports here.
Soccer, or rather, let me be correct here, football is still king and probably always will be, but basketball isn't too far behind now. The popularity of the sport has exploded here the last few years. And with Wemby doing his thing in the NBA, I think it's going to continue to grow.
To the middle.
Barrow. That one falls, coming off Brisebois' feed.
Barrow showing his fight near the hoop. Nice trip down the floor from Marseille.
Outside Dumont. Pass to MP.
Takes the three. It's good. That makes 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
What a competitor. He's been looking for his shot all game long. He's shouldered almost the entire load for them offensively.
Left side, Bourgeois. Oh, with the steal.
90 seconds into the second half now. Shoots it. Parker grabs the miss.
And so it's Marseille with it.
It's a 14-point game.
Pass to Bourgeois.
Fades back.
Harris grabs the miss.
Here's NP for three. Second chance shot. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so it'll go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
And a lot of rumors swirling for Bogi Ilic. And some folks close to him feel that this could be his final season.
No announcement yet for Bogi, but there's a small chance that we could be watching the final act of his basketball career. Again, this is all speculation, as Bogi hasn't indicated if this is it for him.
Back to Dumont. MP outside. Pass to Ahern.
Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Parker.
Here's Dupont. The shot is good. Parker making the play.
And how about the pass right there? Is that Tony or Theo Parker? Marseille loves having their center move the rock.
Mirko a screen.
Here's NP for three. And the three ball is good.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Outside Dumont.
And here's MP from the arc.
Another three for Paris.
You know, we saw MP get tested multiple times this season by his opponents and sometimes really by his own team. But he's passed every test thrown his way.
And the resilience that MP has shown this year cannot be ignored. It's not easy to find success in a strange land, but MP has done that and then some.
It's good on the putback.
Good position, good timing. Barrow was his textbook recovering the ball and sending it back in.
And here's MP from the arc. And he's good on the three ball.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They're fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
Yeah, I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
There's Barrow with the three. Harris grabs the miss. What a game we've seen from MP here. He's completely outclassed DuPont on the offensive end so far.
And not the lack of effort, DuPont has tried to get things going, but right now, MP is the one who is soaring over the competition.
Down low. Barrow gets the bucket.
Scanning the floor, Brisebois able to identify his team's best scoring option.
2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Elich. Sadirko. And it's going to be a 3-second call. So it's both teams. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
MP on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up from the corner. It's hauled in by Bourgeois. Pass to DuPont. Takes it out to Barrow. Yes, and it's DuPont with the assist that time.
Spacing out the floor, Marseille is a better team when Barrow is burying triples.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it. Here's Dumont. Down by Barrow.
Bodied him up and made him alter the trajectory of the shot that time.
Definitely. Some very sound defense played on that trip down.
And they can burn some clock if they want.
And calm down, get a little breather here too.
And MP gets it to go.
Zero hesitation for MP. I love seeing the confidence.
DuPont with it. MP's there.
Well, it doesn't take a private eye to figure out why they call DuPont Le Egg. He simply soars through the air, and along with Barcelona's Alvarez, has a claim to the best dunker in Europe.
Reminds me a bit of a player named Han Chi, who played a few years over here. You might remember him as the Flying Dragon. They both have the ability to explode off the floor when they take it to the rack.
And so it's Marseille with it. Trailing by 13. Off the drive. Parker's got space. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Well, the name Parker is obviously well known in France. Theo's got a bigger frame than Tony, but sometimes you squint and you see the jumper from afar.
No good. Here's Marseille with the ball. Dumont with it. He's picked up by Dumont. Oh, that's good.
Around the basket is where DuPont really excels.
And it's Paris with the ball. Pass to MP. Sadirko. Parker defending. Back to MP. And Paris tacks on 2 more.
He's setting this place on fire. His shooting has been off the charts.
Outside DuPont. Brisebois outside. Sinks a 3-pointer.
Well, the perimeter is where Brisebois earns his living. Defenders can't lose track of him out there.
Stolen by DuPont. Here we go, one-on-one. Barrow gets the bucket.
Heads-up play on both ends there. That is a steal and the quick push from the fast break.
That's rapid-fire basketball at its best.
Showtime.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Here's MP. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahan.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this one.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
Barrow shot us off. second differential between the Shot Clock and Game Clock. And here's MP from the arc. Another three for Paris.
I guess somebody's got to get out there on MP, huh? I mean, that was way beyond the line.
Parker misses. And here's MP from the arc. He can't get that one to fall. The final horn sounds, and Paris FC gets the win. They have now secured a spot in the EBA tournament, and what a thrill it must be for all these fans here at home.
I mean, to even qualify for the EBA tournament was kind of a pipe dream at the start of the season. And now they've done it. Wayne Grave.
MP, congratulations on the big win. How does it feel to clinch a spot in the EBA championships?
It feels incredible! Oh man, this is my first season as a professional, so to make it to the continent's biggest tournament is an honor. These guys, I mean, I've also never been to Turkey, so that's another first for me. And one thing I'm really looking forward to is I hear they've got a beautiful architecture over there, and the Hagia Sophia, if I'm pronouncing that right, is supposed to be fire.
It is. Thank you, MP. Go celebrate. Enjoy. Congratulations, guys.
Seems like just yesterday I was trying to convince you to come to Europe. Now here we are, about to play Istanbul for the EBA championship.
Austin, you keep popping up on me, and you realize I almost fired you for less, right?
Yeah, I was there. I remember.
All right, but I mean, I guess you kind of knew what you were doing.
Well, it only worked because you have what it takes. No, seriously, you earned everything you're about to get, MP. And if you take home this chip, you're gonna get a lot more.
When? But right now I need to know what the NBA draft is looking like.
There's been some upward movement, nothing too drastic. But if you put on a legendary performance in this tournament, who knows? You might get yourself in the first round, bro.
Things are really moving fast, huh?
They are. Yeah, this is a crazy time in life for NBA prospects. So much is up in the air and things change drastically.
Not if you're an NBA kid. I feel like half the league has a dad who went pro. Sometimes I wish I had those advantages, man.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't be you. Plus, there's plenty of NBA kids who don't get a whiff of the pros. I mean, genes only take you so far.
Gotta earn it at this level, right?
That's right. And look at it this way. Coming from Vermont, growing up around that diner, that gave you a work ethic and put a chip on your shoulder that'll take you as far as you'll let it.
Sky's the limit.
It truly is. But first, you got to take down Istanbul basketball. And you only got one shot to do it. Single elimination.
Come on, Austin. You know that's what I live for? That kind of thing excites me.
Okay, so you're not nervous?
Nah. You train hard so the game is easy. Pierre told me that on my first day of practice, and I think he's right. There's nothing that can happen in this game that I haven't already put myself through 10 times over on a random Wednesday. Look, I'm ready, and I promise you we're gonna win. You want some water?
Please.
Ali, as a two-time EBA MVP, what advice would you give your team before the championship game?
We know what we need to do to beat FC Baskets. I don't have to say nothing.
What do you expect from your opponent?
They got hot at the right time. But we have the best players in the tournament, the most experience, strongest will win. I expect them to lose.
Man, Ali, you have surprised me, man. I thought you'd be bigger, stronger, scarier.
Tomorrow, you will see how strong I am.
MP,
Yeah.
MP, how are you feeling ahead of this championship game?
We feel excited at the moment, and we're so focused right now. This is a tremendous opportunity to bring home the EBA title to Paris. And I know a lot of guys on my team have worked their entire careers for this very moment. So I'm just hoping I can play a big role in making everyone's dream come true.
So, do you have any thoughts on your opponents, Istanbul Basketball?
I've watched the game tape on them. I know they've got some quality players, but I've played against some of the best players across the world in multiple countries. And I'm confident my game is better. This is what you spend all those hours in the gym for, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hier, bitte. Ich habe eine Frage.
And a distant view of the skyline of Rome, Italy, our site for tonight's action. Good evening, everyone. What an exciting night. It's the EBA championship between Paris FC and Istanbul Basketball. I'm Blake Suniga, along with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. It's winner take all here, and the kings of Europe will be crowned tonight.
We can't wait. We likely have a contender with the powerhouse Istanbul team on one side, but we have the surprise team, Paris FC, surpassing all expectations this year on the other side.
And now Paris is just one win away from immortality. They've been led all tournament by MP.
And Istanbul has leaned on Guban during their run to the finals. Both MP and Guban have been the stars of this tournament, and one of them will have a dream finish when it's all said and done.
What a backdrop we have here in Rome for this incredible matchup in the EBA Championship. So much on the line tonight.
Now here's the Dirko. Right side Dumont. MP misses the three. Here in the first with a little over a minute played so far. It's hauled in by Paris. And after the horn sounds, one of these teams will be crowned the kings of Europe.
And what a journey it has been for MP with this team. But they have some stiff competition on their hands with Guban and a very tough Istanbul team.
Many are wondering what the future holds for MP after this title game. A lot of options for him with the way he's shown out this year.
And whether he stays here in Europe or if he returns home to the States, nobody can be sure. But what is clear is that he's upped his profile as a player and is now a wanted prospect.
Now here's Ahern. And here's MP from the arc. Cans it from downtown.
You have to admire how assertive MP is. Ready to shoot as soon as he gets it.
Pass to Toprak. Sinks the triple.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
Here's MP. He's got 5. For the basket, his third after 5 shots.
Not many can argue Guban is the star of this Istanbul side, arguably the best guard in Europe, and he's the key to this team.
He does everything so well and has been doing it for so long. Guban isn't a player you can rattle. You know he's going to leave his fingerprints on this game.
Well, there was certainly no doubt in Guban's mind that that one was going in. He knows just how good he is.
That shot wide open. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Outside Guban. Toprak. To the paint. Here's Ganesh. Good, and Toprak gets the assist.
Just shrugging off the defense on the way up. I like how strong Ganesh plays inside.
MP up top.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Sadirko, the wing jumper, off target.
And so much drama hanging in every possession here of a winner-take-all title game.
And that's part of the magic of the EBA Championship. It's not a 7-game series. You only get one shot at this. Anybody can be the hero today.
From outside, off the mark.
Paris trailing.
To the inside. Here's MP. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
And here's Istanbul.
The shot goes in, first of the night. He is 1 for 3 to start the contest.
So clever and confident inside. Yilmaz just has a knack for carving out some real estate for himself.
He launched that one from way outside.
Always a threat. 3-point land that time was seriously expanded.
Yeah, expanded way beyond the line. Very good looking stroke.
Ganesh.
Sadirko defending.
Pass to Toprak. There's Ganesh.
Lays it up and banks it in.
He was one step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
And so that's a lot of scoring in a competitive first quarter.
Istanbul basketball ahead.
They lead by 2. And we'll bring you the start of quarter 2 when we return.
Welcome back to the Eternal City, Rome. Second. MP outside.
Down low.
And the basket by the Sior. Well, we've seen the development of Turkish basketball over the last few decades, and Istanbul is a big part of that.
Turkey, really one of the stronger teams in international play, along with the talent that's gone on with the NBA. A lot of their success is from the players Istanbul has produced.
Here's Aksoy.
He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Pass to Aydemish.
Offline with the 3.
And here's Paris.
Trailing by 5.
Illich. Wow, and Illich with the jam.
Oh, Bogdan Illich turning back the clock.
Here's Aksoy. Covered by MP.
And good that time.
That is some dime dropping. Exquisite assist.
Lets it fly. Can't connect from long distance.
Here's Aksoy. Covered by Portier. Aksoy's shot is good.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of him on that move to the cylinder.
Now Paris FC basket with it.
7-point differential. And here's MP from the arc. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And MP is just taking charge right now. Every time he gets the ball, he's looking to score.
3-pointer. Score the bucket. He is 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
He is bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from him?
Well, we've already seen plenty. He's got more points from outside the arc than inside it.
Here's Aydemish. And that comes off the assist by Kaya.
If you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Pass to MP. It's rebounded by Istanbul. Aydemish. Defended by Illich. Here's Aksoy. Kaya outside.
Lets it go from deep.
And Istanbul another 3.
Well, how about the high release from Kaya making it look as easy as a warm-up shot?
And here's MP from the arc. MP can't get that one to fall. Istanbul with the lead. Pass to Tuna.
Over to the wing.
Here's Axoy. Covered by MP.
Count that one. They've been the hotter team in the first half so far, guys.
Well, they've been grinding, working for those high percentage shots, and it's been paying off for them.
And let's see if this success continues to go as we get longer into this game.
Illich.
Shot to stop the run. Yes, indeed, it is good. And that's his 8th against 14 attempts.
Well, hey, MP can make that shot, especially when you allow him time and space to get comfortable.
And he can't answer back the three-pointer offline.
MP can't get that one to fall.
It's 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Kaya with the bucket.
3 points.
Astafisur. MP.
They waste no time getting those 3 points back. And that does it for the first half of play.
Istanbul basketball ahead.
Up 6. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter going.
Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports as the second half of this EBA championship game gets underway. One of the things you always love about the EBA championship, you get some contrasting styles between the club teams of different countries.
And there are players from all over the world on these rosters, but each club has their own identity, and it's been fun to watch them clash.
Now here's Dumal.
No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
That 3 puts them well within striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working for him.
You bet he has. Triple's been his bread and butter in this ballgame.
Let's see if they can get it in even closer.
Soft touch off the glass.
They worked it in nicely right there.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Puts up a 3.
And it's Ganesh with the rebound.
Releases.
And again, it's Istanbul. And Tolga Yilmaz, the Istanbul wing, he's really shown some great development over the last few seasons.
Kept waiting on Yilmaz to figure it out. Then about halfway through last year, it happened. He's been an absolute stud since then, and a huge part of Istanbul's success.
Pass to Ganesh.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by.
Showing how lethal he can be on the drive. I love seeing Yilmaz take initiative offensively.
Outside Toprak. Ganesh, high post.
Over Zadirko. No good off the back of the rim.
Harris trailing. Pass to Illich. Back to MP.
Jacks up a 3. That one doesn't drop.
You can just tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Boy, I mean, he's just shaking his head after that miss.
Good on the three-point shot.
Sharp shooting from Yilmaz on the perimeter. He had that one totally dialed in.
And Paris FC basket, call time.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Out to the left wing.
MP outside.
Can they get it?
The shot is good on the assist by Illich.
And I love MP's shot selection. Just keeping things simple and taking what the defense is giving him.
And there's a foul called on MP.
That will be his second foul of the game.
Now here's Toprak. He's covered by Ahern.
The 3.
That rebound by Vasseur.
Man, these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Well, Paris needs Ahern's scoring from all over the floor. His three-point shooting can trigger their entire attack.
Now here's Gouvan.
He's got 6.
when you try to compare Gouvan to the other great lead guards in Europe, it's hard to find a direct one-for-one. He's a unique talent.
No doubt. I mean, there's not a lot of other guards that give you as much as Gouvan gives the team. The scoring, the playmaking, the leadership, even defense is very good on that end as well. He does it all in a way that we haven't really seen so far.
Now here's Gouvan. 8 points for him. And in this EBA championship game, MP has been the one to lead the way for this team.
Now, Gouvan might have the experience, but right now MP is the best player on the floor. The way he's taken over offensively, it's been incredible.
Outside Dumal. Dumal on the wing.
Zadirko. Here's MP for 3. Drills it from outside.
And add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs, and they're just not letting up.
You love to see that.
With the shot.
And they grab their own miss.
Rejected by the Vasseur. Just 5 on the clock.
From deep Toprak. A rebound by Vasseur. MP on the wing.
For the lead.
The shot is good off the assist from Zadirko.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Leading by just 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the...
Welcome back. Only 1 quarter left to crown an EBA champion live from Rome, Italy. Here's Portier. Pass to Blanchet. Now Illich. Here's Leduc. And Paris tacks on 2 more. And we're trailing.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now.
Ahern outside. MP. He's covered by Gouvan.
Count it. Good.
Well, just about 250 pounds, Zadirko can be a wrecking ball in close.
Pass to Toprak. Here's Kaya.
It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's an 86% accuracy mark.
Here's Ahern. Toprak covering.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Good call there. His feet were moving when he set the screen.
And he sort of lowered his shoulder into him, too. Those ones hurt, and they were going to get him there one way or the other.
Absolutely. Good call by the ref.
Here's Gouvan.
And the lead is down inside single digits.
We know Gouvan is an elite leader on the floor, but it's sometimes kind of hard to quantify how large the difference is for this team when he's out there.
People have compared Gouvan to Chris Paul in terms of the ways that he can elevate a ball club. He's got that sort of impact on a team where role players just play better.
So it's Istanbul now. Ganesh sets a screen.
Shoots the 3.
Take out to the ball.
Launches it.
It's hauled in by Paris.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
And it's MP missing. Toprak with it. He's picked up by Dumal. Duval for 3. Good, and Toprak gets the assist.
Well, if you're the defense, you're playing with fire right there. You have to get more up on Gouvan defensively.
Here's MP for 3. Toprak grabs the miss. Pass to Ganesh.
On the right side.
Back to Gouvan.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. And the free throw, no good.
When you look at Elise Gouvan's game, it's pretty much complete. It makes him an elite level player in this league, and he's got it all figured out.
He did so well to lead his teammate right to the ideal spot.
Duval with it. MP's there.
That shot missing.
Harris with the lead.
There's the triple. He can't get it to go.
Right side Toprak. Again, the miss by Istanbul basketball. High post MP.
And the layup is good.
I'd say that's it, guys. They're not coming back in this one.
Nope. Any chance of that happening has long since passed.
We're still here.
Now a timeout called by Istanbul. Outside Toprak.
That three off the mark.
MP. He's covered by Duval. Back to MP.
The three nailed from three-point land.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score?
And that one's good. Duval.
Well, what I like about Ali Dennis Guvan is he takes what's available. When the mid-range opens up, he doesn't mind firing away.
MP outside. And here's Ahern behind the arc. Istanbul basketball with the rebound. Time runs out, and it's Paris FC Basket will be crowned as the EBA champions. What an unlikely run it's been for them, and they finish off what they started.
Unreal, guys. I mean, this has to be one of the biggest, fastest
Hey, Bobby, we're the EBA champions now, baby. Yes.
This is good.
I think he likes to know. Hey, baby, look it. When me and Bobby started off, we had our problems, but that guy is one of a kind.
Actually, he has a twin. Technically, there are two of him.
What?
Yeah.
I gotta meet that guy. Unbelievable work, MP!
I haven't seen this much talent at this young age since
Nas put out Nomadic. Hey, I actually like that. Hey, when you get to the NBA, put in a good word for me, okay?
I got you, coach. But hey, these guys are gonna miss you.
I know, and I shouldn't be saying that, but I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
Let's go! We the champs, baby! Let's go! Let's go! Yes, Miss Mueller.
MP, congratulations on your stunning achievement. As a 19-year-old playing his first season in the French Basketball Super League, how do you feel looking back at your accomplishments?
It's been an incredible ride, Miss Mueller. I really fell in love with France during my time here. I love the fans, I love the culture. I feel like I've grown so much, and I'll cherish these experiences for the rest of my life.
MP.
Oui.
MP, what comes next for you? Will you enter the draft? Right now you're projected as a second rounder. Any chance you come back to FC Basket for another season?
I love France, but my goal is the NBA. If I had a chance to get drafted this year, that's what I'm taking, so I won't pass that up. I'll prepare for that as I go back home and talk to my agent and see what my options are. But I think I've shown that I can compete at the highest levels against grown men and under pressure impact environments. A lot of people question my decision to come to France over going to college, but I'll tell you, sitting here right now, I think I made the right choice. Welcome.
Look at this.
How can you afford all this?
Ma, can I get a hello before you start questioning my finances?
I missed you.
I missed you more, Ma.
You look strong.
That's because I am.
Hey, did you bring me my rope for it?
Man, that stuff stunk up my luggage. I'm surprised customs let me through.
No, that is the king of cheeses there. Come on.
Of course, for you, Ma, I brought you some prints from the Louvre.
What? Oh, you didn't have to get me anything.
No, how else would you know I was thinking about you? So, hey, don't mind your stuff. Leave that there, and we'll go talk to Austin and Xander, and afterwards we can grab some dinner.
All right.
Let's go.
Okay.
There they are.
How you doing, man? Good to see you.
Film me? I don't see any cameras.
Oh, sorry, Dad.
What?
I already told you we're not filming a reality TV show. You're not gonna be surrounded by a bunch of cameras. We're filming content for my socials.
That's a fair question, though. If I'm recording, you'll know it. I use a DSLR mostly.
Whatever that means, take your word for it.
Anyway, it is such a pleasure to finally meet both of you.
Oh, same here. MP's told me so many great things
April.
about you guys.
You're lying,
Hi.
but I believe you. You must be a great agent.
Thank you.
Quit messing with the man.
Okay.
Here, please.
Oh, thank you.
Austin, MP said that you were going to walk us through some of your draft strategies.
Dad, no. We'll get to that. Chill, please.
Oh, no, it's fine. Why don't we get to it, and then I'll let you guys catch up.
Austin,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so as we all know, MP's being mocked in the second round. Now, his talent exceeds that valuation, but ironically, that puts us in a very strong position. If he were mocked just a bit higher, he would have been a late first rounder. And then whoever wanted to draft him would be completely out of our control. But the second round is the Wild West. And you can play wherever you want if you play your cards right. And of course, landing in the right organization is just as important to having a long, successful NBA career as having talent.
And another thing, in this room, I'm making a promise to everyone. On moms, I'm gonna make everyone who passed up on me regret it.
Oh, MP.
Look, I know
True,
that's not
Mom.
easy for a mom to hear, but that kind of chip on your shoulder is actually a great thing in a competitive industry like professional sports. So,
Thank Austin.
Okay, so if anyone can draft him in the second round, how can he choose where he goes?
well, there's actually two ways we can play this. First, we roll the dice. Let whoever's going to draft you. And I've got a list of interested teams here. But you can also work the system. If you tell people you only want to play for Team X, they'll listen because no one wants drama from a second rounder.
What if Team X doesn't want MP?
Ma.
What? I'm just asking. Just asking, honey.
That's a very shrewd question. That's where workouts come in. Now, I can get MP a workout with anyone. And if he impresses at that workout, chances are...
Austin, when I impress at the workouts.
There you go.
Okay, what do you recommend?
Well, if it were me, I would think long and hard about what my style of play is, what role I think I can fill, and then I'd see what team fits my style and has a need for my role. You also want a front office who you trust to make smart decisions. And if geography is important to you, you should consider that as well.
Okay, honey. How do you want to approach this?
I have some ideas, but honestly, it's a lot to take in.
I know. Well, look, guys, I put all the information you need right here on the TV. List of interested teams, scheduled workouts, etc. And of course, if you have any questions at any time, you know where to reach me. I can give you all the advice in the world on this, MP, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's your life, your decision. Good news is, your future is in your hands.
We appreciate it, Austin.